Alrighty, welcome back everyone. After a long break, we are back. I will let everyone know I am not feeling the best today. I got very sick overnight. Hey, Josh. Don't have your computer? Hey, that's alright. Sometimes you need a break from the computer. Hopefully you're taking like a fun vacation somewhere. Thanks, Cloney. I think I just ate something bad last night, but it was just a rough night. How you been, Cloney? Fuck. Alright, let's do this over again. Yeah, how you been? We should be fine now. But you need food waiting for your roomie. Oh, alright, fair enough. I'm doing pretty well. It was great to spend a full week with my girlfriend. It was a really, really nice trip. She finally got to meet my sister. Which is kind of funny because we've been dating for a year now. It just hasn't worked out before. But outside of not feeling well, I'm doing pretty well. I'm still tinkering with my proposed schedule. Hey, Axel, welcome back. How you been? Oh, screw you. But no, other than that, things are going pretty well. Place to myself for the week. Just gonna see if I can keep my keep hydrated. I started playing Rivals of Aether a little more seriously. I might spend some time whenever I'm not streaming for like a month or two just to see how good I can get. Yes, I did, Axel. It took us like exactly 200 eggs or something like that. Exactly 300. I don't think I'm going to get that good, Cloney. Plus, it's Rivals of Aether. So, it's not exactly like it's a huge international scene. But, I just don't want to be a free win. I mostly want to get better so I can help other people. Like, I can coach and help other people get better. I don't care about being the best player myself. But it'd be really cool to, like, coach the best player, if that makes sense. Yeah, we got the Tier 3 Zero Aura, and we got Tier 3 Iron Valiant. So Iron Hands is our main goal for today. I happen to pick a Riolu up in town. So we're able to double farm that as well. With Yveltal right now, you're like 30 eggs. Ooh, without any shiny? That's a little rough. Yeah. Not supremely unheard of, but still a little rough, to be sure. Yveltal's so good, though. It's so easy to use for Classic. Which is at least kind of nice. Do you have the passive for it unlocked? Oh. Well, there's that run done. I think we just win now. I think we won before, but... That's why we're putting all the rare candies in there. Ow. It's a shuckle, so it doesn't really hurt, but still. Lake is fine. I still live in hopes that we'll see Araquanid and Flamigo. See if I can catch this. Oh, we don't have a Master Ball. That's just an extra candy. Oh, you did get the tier 2. Alright. So you have the tier 1 unlocked then. Well, hunting for Palkia. That works. Palkia is such a rare spawn. It's ridiculous. And I'm still surprised it doesn't have variants yet. I'm guessing it's like the origin form for Palkia and Dialga that's holding up the variants. Although I think Exco posted on the Discord of like all the variants they have ready. They just haven't sent out yet. It's a good amount of them. Like it's a really decent amount of variants. Let's see here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's like 20, 24 variants. You're getting closer, Axel. Are you keeping an eye on the Legendary Gacha calendar? Oh, I love it when they knock themselves out. Makes my job a lot easier. Why does everybody every Uniclus they want a Terra? I'm trying to save my vouchers up now just for the next batch of variants getting released so I can try to have a decent shot. Oh, crap. This is gonna suck. The reason this is gonna suck is because of what her boss Pokemon is. Using it when there's either Kyurem or Palkia. Yep, gotcha. Feel like Kyurem's a little easier to find in the wild. Yeah, Miraidon stuff. Okay. I was super fortunate and found tier 2 and tier 3 Miraidon in the wild. But I know that is far from the norm. So I think I had to grind for Miraidon's last egg move more than I actually had to grind for its shinies. Yeah, fucking sturdy. Do you switch? Oh, fuck. Alright. Let's see how we do with this. Why is it so fast? 2 shiny Articunas would be a tier 2, and no... Oh. Well, if I remember right... damn. Actually giving us issues. Okay. Like, we have a strong team. I wanted to do this. We can still do it. If I remember right, Articuno is like quite a bit more common, though. Let's go for the Tieberry. Actually, let's see. Because now I'm curious. So it's the ultra rare and boss super rare. Maybe not. Oh, it's the boss ultra rare, yeah. That explains it. Excuse me. Can I live one more? I don't think I can live another one, so let's do this. I do love Iron Jugulus. Thank you, Cloney. Man, excuse me. No, that thing would have terrored to fighting anyway, so we're good. Yeah, I think I've decided, like, for those of you that aren't into Discord, this week is starting the new schedule I'm testing out for, like, diversifying my content just a bit. So tomorrow night, we're actually not playing Pokerogue. Tuesday nights are going to be the nights we do, like, a continuing game series, where we just play the same game for a while each of those nights. Until we either finish it or it runs its course, and then we'll move on to another one. And then Thursday afternoons are when we'll do, like, indie games and stuff. Yeah, I probably should have caught that, but that's all right. I know you're making fun of me, but still. It should be fun. I think we're going to start out with Dice Folk. Yeah, I think we're going to start out with Dice Folk and play that for a little while. And then go from there. I know. I wouldn't expect anything less of you, Cloney. Okay, we're at +5. Cool. There you go. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. I mean, I'm not really expecting, like, a ton of success from it, but it's, maybe I'll find a game I really click with, tap into a couple other communities, and get some more people in here. Which I think would be really cool. Oh, I should have refreshed that to try to get, Master Ball. Am I actually gonna have to fight Eternatus? Feels like that should be illegal. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Please upgrade. Damn it. Exactly. That's why I'm trying to diversify now. Plus, like, I do play stuff other than this, despite what my playtime would show. Please, no. Fuck. Alright. So I can take one of those. You still outspeed. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? How dare I? I might not beat this. Will you live that? You lived that? Yo, Goose, what's going on? No. That's fine. Not a huge deal. However, even with changing up from Pokerogue a little bit, even the Pokerogue content's going to change. Because I'm going to start doing some challenge runs on stream as well. Those are going to be Friday nights. Not much. We're just grinding through. I'm not feeling too great right now, so I just have some Gatorade to try to stay hydrated. So new account, currently on 1900th Endless with Calyrex, Shadow, and Flutter, Whim, Salt Cure. How do I upgrade team? You didn't find content? So, I will actually link you a guide that I suggest you read through. You can probably push what you have now to 2500. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, a lot of the stuff on YouTube's a little outdated. So this is quite a read, but definitely worth it. It's kind of the go-to resource for Endless right now, at least until the Lumberry rework hits in 1.13. But you're on the right track with Salt Cure. You generally want like a dot damage over time like boss killer. So it's usually gonna be like protect, leech seed, Salt Cure, and then like somewhere on your team you're going to have heal, heal block, soak, and maybe curse. Metal Burst can be used instead of damage over time Pokemons, but it's not as consistent and struggles in double battles. You're done. Dinner just arrived. Enjoy, Cloney. Other games, Goose. Tomorrow we're going to start a series on Dice Folk, and then Thursdays are going to be indie games and demos I find are recommended to me. Soak increases the damage of Salt Cure. It also allows you to leech seed grass type Pokemon. Right, we can get a candy or an egg for Jingmo. Whoa. Yep. Salt Cure's not the initial damage, but the damage over time portion of it. Salt Cure does extra damage over time against Pokemon that are water or steel type. I don't think it actually says that. Steel and water types take damage equal to 1/8 of their max HP instead of 1/16. It also got nerfed in the latest patch, Dominic, because it got toned down for Pokemon Champions, and Pokerogue reflected that change. Alola Golem, nice. Right, I'm saving my vouchers. But yeah, just one damage over time ability isn't gonna do anything for you, especially once they start getting recovery tokens. That's why you're gonna have to have like an entire Pokemon dedicated towards that, and having other supporting things on your team, oftentimes called a boss killer support or a killer support, is super helpful. For now, it will, Dominic, but as the protection tokens add up, the raw damage from moves is going to do like next to nothing, and the recovery tokens will mean Leech Seed and Salt Cure without anything else isn't going to be enough, unfortunately. Dang, Axel. No, Fluttermane is nice. It's not one of the, like, the top tier carries, but can definitely work because it gets cause it's fast and gets access to Solar Beam. Or not Solar Beam, Dazzling Gleam. Did I say Solar Beam? Sorry. Again, I'm not feeling great today. My mind's a little off on running on next to no sleep. Yeah, once the 1.13 patch comes out, I'll be making updated Endless Guides, Dominic. But I'm not going to put them out before the changes come through and I have a chance to test them. That's a good point, Goose. I have been meaning to go through and change it. I'll change it now. Yes, they are. Kyogre's probably the best and easiest to use. Groudon's like the optimal one, but it's a little clunky. Reshiram or Rayquaza, no. I don't like Rayquaza as an endless carry, but we don't know exactly yet, Dominic. They don't really announce those, but by the end of the year, probably. But I don't have an idea of the timeline on that. That's what people say. I don't see it, and I don't, like, its clunkiness takes away from me. I'd rather, if I'm going to use Groudon or Kyogre, I'm going to use Kyogre, because I don't have to switch natures halfway through. I use Regigigas, but that's for a different strat. Can't beat Classic? I think we've discussed this before. It's all about just, like, setup moves are really good, egg moves are really good. Make sure you have, like, Ice type or Fairy type coverage. Honey Gather and Pickup are good. And just try different things out. Yeah, there's all of the endless stuff I've come across is either outdated or wrong. Somebody put one out recently that wasn't bad. It had some misinformation in it. But it wasn't bad and had some good stuff. I do have a video on, like, things to know before going into Endless, but it's not really a guide per se. Yeah. And, like, I'm not saying that to go, oh, other YouTubers suck, only watch my stuff. Unfortunately, it's just kind of the case. Yeah. I think I know which one. I saw a shorts that said that. I'm going to go Calcium here. Although if I don't get a Soothe Bell, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Zacian is not the best carry. Can't find reliable sources. Yeah, that's kind of the issue right now, Goose. You're not alone in that. When you download data, well, I make backups to put into here. I haven't tried importing stuff. I'd have to ask in the Discord on that, Dominic. I have a spreadsheet I export my data to, and it auto-fills it out for me for completion stuff. But you should be able to import it somewhere. I'd have to ask on the official Discord, not mine. Eternatus didn't have Flamethrower. I forgot about those days. Yeah, I thought for sure there was a way you could import it back. Let me actually post there real quick. Just to, pause there real quick. Yeah. Unfortunately, it now leads to people saying, like, Fairy Steel Well-Baked Body is the best. For Rayquaza and Gmax, there's not really, like, one great Pokemon. If you set up, you should be fine. Triple Axle is really good for Rayquaza in particular. It's good for Eternatus, too. Eternatus is kind of more of a team effort. Things that can lower its special attack and special defense are really good. If you can buff yourself and have some, like, sustain, that's really good. Triple Axle is probably, like, the best move overall for hitting both of them, I would say. I mean, that probably makes sense. So you can import it to beta and offline, is what the Discord just said. So that's an option. Yeah, I think the big... Oops. Again, I think the way I mostly hear about it is for this spreadsheet. But you haven't used them in a bit. Doesn't Weasel get Moxie? Like, Weasel's fairly good. Yeah, Weasel gets Moxie. It might be worth trying him out again. Especially because his cost can go down to 0.5. The attack's a little low. Did he get a setup move? He doesn't even get Swords Dance. Yeah, that would hurt him a little bit. Moxie helps, though. It does a little bit. Again, I'm a big down player of the luck. The luck stat. But yeah, Moxie's really good. If you don't like using Buizel, I also recommend Flamigo. Kind of for the same reason. It gets Triple Axle. It gets Moxie. It's pretty solid. Alright, we got a Sooth Bell. We're in business. Oh, you bastard. Yeah. Yep. Having a priority move, especially after Moxie boost, is going to be really, really nice. Ah, that's too bad. I'm still chasing that tier 3 Hariyama. Or not Hariyama, Jingmo. Okay, well that's another egg at the very least. Yeah, anything with like Moxie or Beast Boost or Soul Heart, anything like that that just gives you stat boosts just for KOing stuff is very powerful. It's like a setup move without having a setup move. Once you get that first one, you're generally in good shape. Aw, that's... I actually kinda... That's too bad. That would be fun. Hi, Erica. Monkey Dory's cool. Doesn't it get Magician? Yeah, it gets Magician. Yeah. It doesn't have its shiny variants? Yeah, it only has that. Which is probably why I haven't used it in a while. Heatwave as a spread move is pretty cool, though. That means it won't be too bad to farm whenever it gets its variants. You're a menace, Cloney. Please don't ever change. Also, I found out if you delay Rabambi's evolution by 1 level, you get Covet a level earlier. Super helpful. Throg is... Cats are weird, man. Hey, Goose, actually, could you do me a favor when you get a chance and drop... Just put... look at Twitch channel rewards in the channel suggestions part of the Discord. Just so I don't forget. Because I will definitely forget, especially today. Gardenia shouldn't be too bad. It's gonna be bad if I get poisoned on my first attack. Let's see if I can sustain past it. There we go. Because, Cat, can somebody just put in the like the stream suggestions part of the Discord for me to look at Twitch channel point redemptions? It's been a while since I've looked through it to like balance it all. Because I would definitely forget, especially today. You lived. Oh, you don't have Seed Sower yet. That's so sad. The run, I don't bring Ninkata. Also, Kamala actually does a ton of damage. It's kind of ridiculous. You can't see anything? Cats will do that. Granted, if Frida headbutted me multiple times, I don't think I'd be able to see anything either. You know what? Let's do this. Cat, go away. There's a guy I play Rivals of Aether with, who's every now and then his cat will like jump on his controller while he's trying to play. Ooh, all right. Okay, we can do this. You'll lurk now? All right, Cloney. Might continue watching on the TiVo, but whatever before you starve. It is known. It is indeed. Did I pick up a Soothe Bell? No. I'm sad. No. I don't do a whole lot of reading anymore, and I regret it. I used to read all the time when I was younger. And then once my eyes went, I really struggle with, like, books now. I read every now and then on my phone, but that's about it. Yeah, I miss reading. I should put a book recommendations channel in the Discord. I think that'd be really good to put in. I feel like... Set your cat in the Discord? Alright, hold on. I gotta see the kitty. I'm usually not a cat person, but... Art, foods, and pets. That is a very close cat. Recommend the audio. I should try an audiobook. When I read, part of what I enjoy about reading is creating the book in my head. I can... The author can guide you, but you still get to create it in your head. I feel like an audiobook not only is what you create shaped by the author, but also by the narrator. Hey, Elijah. For classic mode, yeah. So the big things for classic mode are setup moves are really, really, really good. So Nasty Plot, Quiver Dance, Swords Dance, Dragon Dance, stuff like that. Egg moves are also outstanding. If you have a Pokemon you've ignored before that has an egg move, give it a shot. Passives are also very good. So try just using a couple of your favorites to try to unlock their passives. Don't worry about shinies. Shinies do something in this game. Doesn't mean it's good. Cast form. That's fine. I'm doing well, though. I'm not feeling great today, but I'm doing well besides that. Thank you. So yeah, setup moves are really good. Egg moves are really good. Honey Gather and Pickup on your team are also good. Honey Gather gives you a little bit of money at the end of each floor. And Pickup is one that gives you just free items, or can give you free items. They aren't mandatory, but if you're struggling, they can definitely help. Sorry, just making sure I'm all set up for this. Make sure you keep track of like when the guaranteed fights are. There are probably about 10 or 12 guaranteed fights in the game, maybe 12 to 15. Try to remember tips because how to beat it. Are there? Hold up a second. I'm working on a classic guide. It's not ready yet though because I have to put another video out beforehand. There's some settings that can help you. Let me show them off real quick. So if you go into game settings and display, one of the biggest ones that can help if you're like newer to Pokemon and stuff is type hints. Type hints is really, really nice. It color codes your moves based off of effectiveness of the wild Pokemon. And like, yeah, it's super helpful. That's kind of a big one I put in to know. Yeah, put that on. Make sure you also use the flyouts. So it's V by default. So this will tell you like anything going on in the field. So weather, stealth rock, stuff like that. And then either C or shift will let you see the stat changes, which is also really nice to have. But kind of the setup moves and egg moves are the big thing. Yeah, those are probably the ones I'd focus on. And then just learning every run. Like, okay, I lost at floor 55. 55 is a guaranteed rival fight, for example. So you know, like, okay, I need to make sure I keep track of where I am. Or like, I lost at floor 145 a lot because it's a very common wall for people to struggle against. Maybe I should make sure I prepare for that and set up my team as I go, so I can try to have a better chance of beating it. Also, already have Arceus from Gig Machine. So I usually say go for Move Up Machine because of how good egg moves are. Because like one good egg move can carry a good part of the run. Arceus is a great one to pull because it's the only legendary egg Pokemon that you can't find in the wild. I would say use the legendary up machine after you beat Classic to try to get like Kyogre or Groudon if you don't have it already, and then use it when you're trying to finish filling out your Pokedex. There is a calendar you can look at to know when the legendary Pokemon are going to be in the machine, in case you want to save your vouchers. But it can be really good for that. thing's a pain. Oh, it flinched. Find the calendar? Let me link it for you. It's not a thing of beauty, but it works. There you go. It's also pinned in the official Pokerogue Discord. I think in game questions and classic runs are the two I know about. I should pin it in mine as well, actually. Let me do that now. Okay, it's now pinned in my Discord as well. It's necessary for Endless. It's not necessary for Classic. Unless you're talking about the food, in which case mozzarella wins. I am a whore for mozzarella cheese. Yo, M, what's going on? How you been? Eat a lot of cheese. I could definitely see why. There's some types of cheese I'm just not interested in. But I usually have mozzarella, like snacking cheese on hand. Because, is that a thing in, is that a thing? Just like Dutch people, like, I actually don't know. I am a sheltered, uneducated American. Don't judge me too harshly. Oh, so it's political season here in the States, and I'm getting so many texts. Yeah, it's like every 20 or 21 days, Elijah. Sometimes they'll show up multiple times in 1 month, but a full month will not go by without a legendary mon being in the machine. Sometimes you'll actually see them on back-to-back days just because kind of how it works. Do I only have one Soothe Bell? I lost a Soothe Bell somewhere, you bastards. Your Polish stuff, we all talk about politics. I stay away from politics here on the channel. Politics and religion are two really big things I stay away from for hopefully obvious reasons. Yeah, I put that together. But welcome to Twitch as well. Dutchies are known for make... Oh, okay, cool. I actually didn't know that. Place I used to live was known for being the largest exporter of mushrooms in the world. We were the mushroom capital of the world. That was kind of our claim to fame. Yeah, it also divides the community, and it's just like, that's not what this community is about. Reading to kids and cleaning things. All good. That sounds like a very peaceful day, actually. My girlfriend left this past Saturday. But it was so nice to have her here. I cannot wait until it's not long distance anymore. Just here for the vibes and the gameplay. I appreciated them. Again, this gameplay is a little weird because, like, I'm not necessarily trying to win the run. Yeah, no. She finally got to meet my sister, which is really cool. We've been dating for over a year, but just every time she's tried to meet my sister, something's come up, which has been unfortunate. Not at all Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah, that explains it. Yeah, that's the point of this. That's kind of why I do AMAs and stuff during the gameplay, because I realize shiny hunting's pretty monotonous in general. But that's also why I'm diversifying the Pokerogue content I stream to... we're going to start doing challenge runs as well on stream. The first one's going to show up. Well, first one's going to be on Thursday. Because as I work on 100%ing the game, that's going to be... like, I'm going to have to get all the challenge ribbons anyway. So I imagine that will be a little more... engaging, I guess is the right word. Wait, what do I have 171 candies on, Elijah? I think Iron Jug has way more than that. Didn't realize I could get another one. Cool. Yeah, I think Iron Jug is probably pushing close to 1,000 right now. Yeah, I posted about it in the announcements on my Discord. I'm diversifying a little bit away from both Pokerogue, and then also when I do Pokerogue, what I do. Just for stuff. Got it. Sorry, Goose. It's just another gear I can get rid of in the grind for tier 3 Iron Hands. Yeah, no worries, Em. Sorry it took me so long to figure it out. I was juggling a couple different things that day. Hopefully everything's squared away now and it won't happen for you again. Also, I Plasma Fist here. Iron Jugulus has Lightning Rod. Yes, I have every Pokemon with max IVs, Elijah. Yeah, all 572 starters have perfect IVs. Dominic, so I just finished Classic when you first deep red and endless, caught a couple legends, most of these Calyx. Not a lot of candies. What should I do now? Start farming for Classic vouchers and utility mons. Found it and has cool pickup and boom burst. Yes, I have Eternatus and all of its shiny variants, Elijah. So I would say read that guide I sent you, Dominic, and then spend time in Classic candy farming to make a good Endless team. Endless gets way better in, like, the last 4,000 waves. Like, way, 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 way better. I'm not gonna do this here. So yeah, get a good Endless team set up so you can actually beat Endless. Yes, it's possible. And then as you're grinding candies, also, like, beat Classic with Pokemon you haven't done it with. You get an Egg Voucher Plus for each time you beat it with a new Pokemon, which is really cool. And then once you're able to do a deep Endless run and finish it, you'll get a ton more Shinies, ton more Legendaries, ton more hidden abilities too, and stuff like that. It actually stops at floor 5,850, Goose. That makes sense, Em. Getting all... I mean, it's endless to a point to get all the Pokemon. So yeah, it's what I was saying was do Classic to get a good Endless team. Beat Endless. You'll fill out a ton of the Pokedex there. Keep an eye on the Legendary Gacha calendar to fill out your decks. That will probably be the biggest thing. You might struggle with Paradox Pokemon because you can't catch them until you hatch them. But there is a pity system in place to help you get them. Yeah, Teddiursa is considered one of, if not the best, runaway mons. When you use him, you will actually... When you use him in Endless, you will actually not evolve him. Oops, I didn't want to Drain Punch. Still worked out, but I could have gotten a boost there. That works. Yeah, Teddy Ursa is really good for that. Always got to... Yep! It is. For newer accounts, it absolutely is. Especially for accounts that haven't beaten Classic yet. The Legendary machine is great to get either a strong Endless carry, being Kyogre or Groudon being the two biggest ones, or Reshiram, or to fill in your Pokedex. But when you're first starting out, Move Up machine is the best. Have a good one, Goose. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night. But yes, it is way better, and definitely better than the Shiny machine, in my opinion. Yeah, Kyogre is super, super nice. It is probably both the easiest to use and the most consistent Endless carry. It doesn't require a whole lot of, like, unlocks. Its passive is nice, but outside of that, you don't really need anything else. Some of its egg new moves are helpful, but again, not needed. You bastards. What's going on, Legalized? How you doing today? Welcome on in. You lived. But yeah, Endless, like even like 1 or 2 Endless runs will fill out a vast majority of your decks. And give you like Endless runs you complete. I should say that. Yeah. Oh, hey, Microwave. I don't think you told me. Good to see you again. You might have, and I might have forgotten. But I don't think so. Clear your laptop, be able to delete room. Oh, do you have it as like the offline app version, M? That's nice just to kind of keep there until like the next event happens, whenever that might be. I'm a little curious to see if 1.13 and the next like double shiny events happen at the same time. We're in the 90s. I want to heal, but I'm just going to do this. The web app? Okay. That makes sense. I have it on my phone, but I very rarely use it. It's just a little too clunky for me. Been gone for a while because working on a project? Like a work project, a for fun project, school project. Where's it gonna do? Oops, what am I doing? My muscle memory is failing me. Okay, I'll just take the special attack. Interesting in Nintendo being so protective. I think it's because they make absolutely zero money whatsoever on it, Dominic. Anything that goes to them is only for server upkeep. Pokemon fan game. Very nice. Oop. I think if it made any money whatsoever, they'd shut it down. It really sucks how shitty Nintendo is with shit like that, though. Like, especially because I used to play Smash Brothers, and they were bad with that as well. Oh, I can get another Iron Hands egg. I didn't even notice. There we go. But, like, I think they shut down a charity event that a Smash Brothers charity event one time. Yeah. Sure, go ahead. Give me the elevator pitch. I don't need all the details right now, but I'm interested in the elevator pitch. Also, I'm going to grab a hoodie real quick. Since I'm still not feeling well, my body temperature's been like all over the place today. Oh. I literally put the hoodie on the back of my chair. Yeah, it does, Em. It's too bad. Yeah, maybe. But, like, I never got it. It's not like people are necessarily pirating your games. Not necessarily. I realize there's some of that going on, but it's still drawing more attention to your game. It's building a community that's going to drive hype for your next release. And I don't get it. Also, I did not mean to keep my hood up. That is not who I am while I'm streaming. Pokemon Shattered History, basically your time traveler. That's kind of cool. Almost, like, just the saving Pokemon from going extinct in a way reminds me of Monster Hunter Stories 3. I realize it's probably very, 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 very different. But that's just what I thought of real quick. They could, yeah. I wonder if that's a whole jar of worms, though. It's just like, yeah, we can request royalties, but then we gotta track down all of these little games. I still only have one Soothe Bell. Sorry, I'm just... Alright, we have 2 Soothe Bells. Okay. Okay. How far along in the project are you? Are you still in, like, the planning phase, or have you started to code it or create assets for it or anything yet? I need to finish Monster Hunter Story 3, but I just... I don't know. It just didn't grab me the same way Monster Hunter Stories 2 did. And that's really too bad. Yo, Dominic, thank you so much for the follow. Pokemon in. Got to run, left and follow? Yeah, absolutely. I'll be back tomorrow night. My stream schedule's posted below the stream, actually. And then it's also posted on the Discord. Hopefully I will see you again, though. Thanks for being here today. Cool. I don't really want to deal with a sandstorm. Swamp could have fog. We'll see. Okay, it doesn't. That's a help. Oops, we don't want to Terra. Damn. I don't think it can be non-binary, Elijah. Not in this game. If that's a hypothetical, I don't even know. That's gonna make my brain hurt too much to think about. There's a reason I shiny hunt instead of doing anything that actually takes skill. I don't want to have to think. Sounds horrible. Thinking? Ugh. I think instead of a Nido Queen, it becomes... Actually, I'm not going to say that because I don't know if that's accurate. And I don't want it to be derogatory either. So I'm going to avoid that. Okay, we're just going to Oblivion Wing and treat them. You could ask the same thing for, like, Gardevoir. Or, Curlia, I guess. You had Thunderfang on a Drapion? Yeah, I mean, it's, I'm gonna say it would get to choose. Yeah, I'm gonna say it would get to choose. I didn't transfer anything over. You bastard. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. Or it has something similar to Morpeko's Hunger Switch. Sigilus doesn't have variants yet, so I'm actually going to take this for the candy. Oh shoot, that's enough for another Iron Hands egg. I've also missed out on a lot of money. I just realized that. We've had Golden Punch on him, yeah. Can we catch this? There we go. Again, I'm trying to keep track of Pokemon that don't have their variants yet, so I can start to save up candy for all of them. Have a good one, Em. It's good to see you again. Hopefully everything's going well with Brawl Stars for you. Alright, so Graveyard can have Mimikyu. But then I'd have to do Abyss, and Fiery Wrath is resisted, and yeah. I'm just gonna go in here. Yeah, it's fine. Haven't been playing it? That's alright. You just taking a... You gonna go back to it at some point and just taking a break? Wuthering? I don't think I've heard of that. I'll have to check it out. Whenever I hear Wuthering, I think of Wuthering Heights. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Zacian's perfectly fine for Classic. Yeah, Zacian could definitely do it in Classic, no problem. Just like a bunch of the legendaries can. It's just not considered one of the better Endless carries for a variety of reasons. But it's one people always go to. Oh, gotcha. Okay. No pun intended. Right, there's no rain. Okay, the rain actually helps. That's fine. My top 5 classic carries? Yveltal, Iron Jug, probably Garchomp if you can get it off the ground. So I'm thinking. I mean, there's so many good ones. Marshadow's pretty good. Probably about the same. Classic's weird because it gets to a point where, like, once you bypass a certain threshold, it doesn't really matter that much how much better they are. There's a very strong set of diminishing returns past a certain point. So that's... yeah. So I'd say they're probably the same. Neither one of them need their, like, form boosting item, but it definitely helps them both. Gonna see if I can catch the Sceptile. Nope, I KO'd it. Cool. Yeah, so many Pokemon can do Classic, like, on their own, and not even just Legendaries. Just, like, in general. You have Marshadow. It's really nice, especially if you get Spectral Thief on it. But like the speed is base speed's a super important stat. Like it can set itself up with Power Up Punch. It gets Triple Axle, which I think is like the best moving for Classic, or like one of them. Plus with Technician, and then if you get a Memory Mushroom, you have access to all the Elemental Punches, including Ice Punch if you don't have Triple Axle. It has a lot of really cool stuff, and then Spectral Thief at 72. Kartana can be for Classic. It's a little more finicky because obviously it's 4 times weakness kind of hurts, but Beast Boost is a really nice ability. Okay, perfect, yeah. There we go. We have 145 coming up, so I'm just getting ready for that. Yeah, Marshadow is just consistent. It's not good at double battles, so avoid them if you can. But it has kind of everything you're looking for. So Hisuian... This sucks. Hold up. Hisuian Zoroark is also very good. I wouldn't say it's a solo carry, but I would not underestimate it. Yeah. I forget, does Marshadow get Drain Punch? Yeah, Marshadow also gets Drain Punch, so it can sustain itself. Cool. Maybe I could have taken the Super Lore there, but I think this is fine. Okay, that's enough for another Iron Hand's Egg. Not Iron Jugulus. We don't need anything else from Iron Jug. Give this silk scarf to Kamala just for the extreme speed. Let it hit even harder. Okay, so I'm on the 30 cycle. Just so I can keep that in mind. Yeah. Maybe you should have expected that, but it's fine. I think Yveltal is like the best classic carry in my opinion. You need some unlocks for it, but it goes. Especially if you're doing double battles. I don't think there's really anything in here I want. I mean, I can catch like a Drapion and Dusk Noir just for the candies, but I think for the most part, Iron Jug's just going to be clearing them out. Oh, right, I forgot we had a Pidgeot. If I get a Mega Pidgeot, I'll Memory Shroom a Hurricane onto it. Sure. And we don't have a gym leader here. Actually, there's never a gym leader at 160. Unfortunately, we didn't have 3 lures up, so we couldn't guarantee it, but guarantee a double battle, I mean. Sandstorm, blah. I'll have to see what we want in here. This could be good. HP up's not bad. We're fighting Guzma, right? Yeah, alright, we should be fine. Even with the Sandstorm. Forget how fast that little guy is. Let's take everything from you, put it there. Anything you don't want? Let's do one reroll just for fun. Rare candy. Cool. Love to see it. At least you have time to save up. Maybe even find a Yveltal in the wild. I haven't seen many of them, but certainly possible. Aw, poor Buzzwole. 2 setup abilities, and it has a 4 times weakness to flying. I feel so bad for it. Tier 2 Iron Hands. Yeah, you could try to farm it by grabbing the map in Classic. But that's far from consistent. Right. At least a tier 2 Iron Hands lets us get 3 more eggs. On an endless? Yeah. Guys, what? An abyss? Right? Yeah, abyss, ultra rare. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's do this. I want to let Iron Hands heal. Alright, no boss here. Hi, Regirock. Bye, Regirock. Sure. We need a super lore or a max lore. Perfect. Only had 1 floor without him. So apparently Drowsy is one of the Pokemon that has its shiny variants ready. They just haven't shipped yet. That's kind of exciting. Maybe I should put in more of an effort to trying to catch them. Surprised Abra doesn't yet. I want to try to catch this Archeops. You're being a bastard. Okay. I tried. I wasn't spending a Master Ball on it. Dazzling Gleam? Yeah. Man. Iron Hands, please stop one-shotting things with not very effective moves. Thank you. Okay, that's better. Cool. Alright, 600 Hypno Candies. Or Drowsy Candies, I guess it is. That's only about 40 eggs, though. Which is kind of funny. Like, I have like 2,000 some Klefki candies, and I am legitimately worried it's not enough. Did I say Hisuian? I think so. I think I was talking about Hisuian Zorua. Alright, Sandstream means it doesn't have Sturdy, but... Cool. Yeah, I haven't tried out normal Hisui or normal Zorua. Hisuian Zorua was actually my longest tier 3 farm to date. Took me nearly 700 eggs. So I got to use it quite a bit. I was so happy when I finished that, because 700 eggs is ridiculous. Same stream again. Okay, there's actually enough for another, After this run, I'm going to take a break for a few minutes before starting a new one. Appreciate everyone hanging out so far today, guys. Absolutely. Tomorrow night, we will be starting our Dice Folk series as well. That will be going on every Tuesday night. And then Thursday is our indie games and demo day, I believe. And then Thursday, sorry. Thursday, we're starting our challenge runs. Let me double check that. I'm starting a new trying out a new schedule this week. Yeah, Thursday is demos and indie games, and Friday night is Pokerogue challenge runs. Don't bring filler shinies. No. Bring something else that's useful. Shinies aren't worth it. Bring like Rabombi or Pachirisu. Bring Unknown H. Yeah, Unknown H gets Honey Gather as a passive. And with maximum cost reductions, it can go down to 0.25 points. Pachirisu can also go down to half a point and is one of 2 Pokemon in the game that can get Pickup and Honey Gather. The other one being Cutifly, which costs a point with maximum cost reductions, but is very, very good. I messed that up. Yeah. I didn't see how much damage it did. There we go. This is fine because it's going to... Oh, I thought for sure it was going to use a electric move. Bug Terra's not the choice there, guy. Very rarely is Bug Terra a choice. I know it had some use in VGC. So that's why I didn't say never. Alright, we'll just do this. Right, let's get ready for the 195 fight. I thought it would KO it. Sweet. 1 extra candy. Not going to be the case here. Oh. Do you guys hear Frida? She does that in her sleep sometimes, which is funny because she very rarely, like, barks when she's not asleep. Alright, we lived that. Alright, we're at +3. Might be able to. Oh, yeah. Alright, we're maxed out. This should be fine. Sort from... Yeah, Pachirisu and Cutifly. I definitely recommend. Pachirisu also gets Charm, which helps with some mystery encounters during classic runs. And then Cutiefly gets Sweet Scent and Covet, both of which was help during mystery encounters. It also gets Dazzling Gleam and Quiver Dance through level up. It's so good. It's not quite enough yet. Okay, that is enough. We have quite a few Iron Hands eggs hatching right now. I want to say probably like 4. Alright, we only have 1 Master Ball, so I'm just going to do this. Did you use Wide Guard? You bastard. There we go. Probably could have rerolled for rare candies. Alright, let's export all of this to see what we can get. Funnily enough, we wouldn't have been able to get that last Iron Hands egg without catching the wild one we saw. Alright, well this loads. I'm going to take a quick break, guys. Thanks for hanging out so far today. We'll be back in a few minutes. Hopefully see you all then. All right, thanks for sticking around, guys. There is the ugly portion of my spreadsheet. No upgrades, so we're back to this. This guy, and then this guy, this little guy, and then because, as I said, Cutify is really good, we bring that along too. I'm saving up my vouchers just for whenever the new variants hit. And like usual, early on, we'll reroll for Soothe Bells. Nope. Nope. Okay. Wish you didn't lose a PowerPoint if what you were trying to hit's already been KO'd at the end of a battle. Feel like you didn't used to, and then it changed a little while ago. Made it so you do. Don't need fake out. See if we can catch the Fletchling. Sure. It's an extra candy, but also a member on our team. That's not bad. And that is one we can Drain Punch, actually. Soothe Bell. All right, we've got to run. Only thing that would like make this better is a Tandemaus or Riolu at 10. Yeah. Wooloo wouldn't have been bad. I maybe could have like Plasma Fisted and then tried to catch it, but we didn't have spare Pokeballs. Like, yes, I know we have, what's it, 29 of them? But I don't want to spend any more. Unless it was something like one of the two I mentioned. Just Pokeballs max out at 99, so I can spend one without having to get an extra one from the shop during the run to max out. But spending two, yeah. Would just make us waste an extra shop getting more Pokeballs, is what I'm trying to get after. PowerPoint max, super good. Alright. Nope. 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 Man. Those were the 3 eggs from the tier 2 we hatched. It's enough to give us another one, but that's disappointing. Okay. I'll go Grassy Field. We're probably not going too much longer today. Again, I'm not feeling 100%. So I will not say no to extra time to rest. See if I can eat anything. But we'll be back tomorrow evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That's fine. Figure 1 speed reduction's gonna do about the same as 2. Oh, especially with this. I don't have to worry about that at all now. Just gonna use a tri-attack. I so rarely use that move. Cool. Let's roll this once. Calcium for Iron Jug. Iron Jug is our main carry. I'll switch over to it once Iron Hand stops kind of doing its thing. But for now, it's doing just fine. Ooh. A lot of Pokeballs, which is great. We're already at 54. That's so good. Should have taken Flame Charge, but... if we have to use Fletchinder, something else has gone horribly wrong. Plasma Fist? Yeah. And again, with Iron Hands and Iron Jugulus out, Plasma Fist actually gives Iron Jugulus a +1 to special attack. Unless that happens. Sure. Again, these boosts don't matter because I have a trainer fight right here. That won't be too bad. Don't need Snarl when we have Fiery Wrath. If we didn't have Fiery Wrath, Snarl could work. Guess it's also an option against Eternatus. Shiny Charm. Alright. See if we get anything. The first Shiny Charm is the most valuable. It increases your chances to find a wild Shiny by so much. Increases it from 1 in 1024 to 1 in 256. The other Shiny Charms increase, like, only double it. I'm going to put this off a level so I can get Covet. Let's do this. Okay, I didn't think the Wormadam was going down. And we missed the Ice Hammer anyway. That's too bad. There's Covet. And that over Heat Wave. We'll get Dazzling Gleave for a spread move later. Part of me kind of wanted the Spidops to live, but that's okay. Would like another Soothe Bell, though. Right, that is enough for this. Oops. No, didn't matter. Okay. $69 already. Nice. Oops, yeah, Ice Hammer's fine. And then one nasty plot. No worries, Elijah. We're just trucking along. I don't think I'm going to finish this run. I don't think I'm going to go on for too much longer. Again, not feeling great today. But we did knock out quite a few Iron Hands eggs, even if they didn't pay any dividends. I appreciate it. There's definitely more Thanks. I think I just ate something funky yesterday. There's definitely more I could be doing to grow. That's what I was really after. But I'm just kind of taking it easy now and enjoying the journey. Hopefully once I finish up the Eternatus guide, the classic mode guide, that'll help bring new people in as well. Sure. Let's do it again. Man, I usually go Meadow into Fairy Cave, because Fairy Cave has a lot of Pokemon we want. But with Iron Hands, who's a fighting type, and Iron Jugulus, who's a dark type, Meadow in a Fairy Cave does not sound good. Which is too bad. There's no shoes, though. What about them? Oh, you got them from an egg bunch. Congratulations. Sorry, that took me a second. Were they the first ones for you? I'll take that. That's huge. How far away are you from finishing up the decks? Got Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt was pretty good for a little while from what I remember. I'll take Aerial Ace over Peck. Just heal through everything. Right. Amulet Coin is huge, even if we're not getting a lot of stuff. I mean, Eternatus is nice. Plus, you know, it's kind of like, it's literally the final point to completing your decks. Which for some people is like very, very cathartic. Oh. The only 10 cost Pokemon in the game. We have a gym leader here. Yeah, Triple Axle is insane. Again, in my opinion, it's one of the best moves for Classic. Just make sure you get wide lenses so it always hits. I think so. Depends what your other options are. But why would you not take it? Doesn't mean you're guaranteed a shiny, but it definitely helps. As I was saying a little bit earlier, the first shiny charm increases your odds the most. Takes you from a 1 in 1024 to a 1 in 256. So it multiplies it by 4. The other shiny charms only multiply it by 2. Take an early Mega Bracelet. Don't know what I'm really going to do with it, but... Yeah. Goes up to 1 in 16 in during events. Yeah, I don't have anything that can Mega, but that's fine. It gets it out of the pool. Oh. Iron Hands is going to go down at some point. Maybe not. Staying alive. Perfect. I know Iron Jug is going to be our main carry, but for now I'm going to let this guy do what he can. Can you stop missing Ice Hammers? You're missing so many of them. And stop getting poisoned by everything. Cool. Yeah, I'll take that there. Another one? I think we only have like 2 eggs going right now, if that. Maybe only 1. 2, yeah. Unless we get like a shiny hatch or something like that, that's about our limit. Oh, yeah, sorry. I do try to stagger my streams so the European viewers can see them too. Yeah, Cloney's in the same boat because Cloney's German. But yeah, I try to have 2 different times so the European viewers can catch some of it. All of my streams are automatically uploaded to my YouTube though. So if you miss one you really wanted to see, you can go back and watch it there. Or if you just care about the highlights, they're usually talked about or screenshotted in the Discord. Ow. Please give me something I can Oblivion Wing. Thank you. No, we're not taking knockoff. We already have Covet. I'm just gonna steal the item. Yeah. I'll give it to Iron Hands. That's fun. And then just Nasty Plot and Drain Punch. Yeah, my schedule's not 100% set in stone right now, Elijah. But it seems to work the best for me. So a lot of what might change is just what I do on each of those days. Oh my gosh. Oh, hold on. Actually, parents. I think I'm going to go to floor 100 this run, and then we'll stop there for the day. Oh my gosh. So I'll put that on vibrate. I try not to look at my phone while I'm streaming, but when it's family or my girlfriend, I gotta at least check it to make sure everything's okay. Fun with parabolic charge. In terms of chat or in terms of what's on the screen? Ew. Both, yeah. Yeah, I try to keep the what's on the screen pretty decluttered. I'm actually thinking about getting rid of pretty much everything except the webcam in the game. But it's just for Pokemon that I kind of do this, because it's not, like, too graphically intensive. As for chat, yeah, it would be nice to grow, but for now I am not unhappy with, like, where we're at. Good group of people here. I appreciate it. I'll get there, and if I don't, no big deal. I'm not trying to do this as a full-time job or anything. So. If it becomes a side hustle, sure. But again, not too worried about it. Don't need detect. Ew. Guess I'll take the Salic Berry. I'm gonna be greedy. Maybe that's a mistake, but I'm gonna be greedy. Hey, congratulations! IVs don't make a huge difference in this game, but it's still kind of nice just to get it done. The Training Day Mystery event is also really good for finishing off IVs. It's a really good event in general, actually. Okay. Didn't get punished for not taking the Super Lore. At least not yet. Freaking clown. On it, yep. Yeah, its best thing is to unlock hidden abilities, but getting natures and permanently improving IVs are also really nice. I really underestimated it when I started playing. Oh, shoot. I forgot we have a gym leader here. We should be fine. Yeah. I'll just heal back up to full. And then we should be able to just spam Fiery Wrath. Again, I'm going to wrap it up at 100 today. My stomach's starting to yell at me just a bit. But we'll be back tomorrow night. If I get the Tier 3 Iron Thorns, I'll post it in the Discord. I forget what's next. It might be Iron Leaves. It's either Iron Leaves or Meltarn. Neither of which are going to be super fun. But, hey, there you go. That shiny charm paying off. I'm going to try to catch this. Yeah, we need Tier 3 Machop. Yeah, unfortunately, Wooloo doesn't have more of its variants right now. Ow. I just want something I can hopefully Oblivion Wing. Another Tier 2. We've gotten a Tier 1 and 2 Tier 2s today. Alright, I can Oblivion Wing that. I said that and almost forgot to Oblivion Wing. Cool. From stage 3. Yep. Plus, it's 5 extra candies. Which should not be counted out. Sorry, 1 second. On Marshadow? Might depend what the rest of your team looks like. You struggle to hit Bug with Marsha. I guess Triple Axle hits it neutrally. You hit Steel. Triple Axle hits Grass. I don't think you need it. Just like thinking about your team, it's like it seems like you have everything covered. Maybe if like the enemy team is Guzma. But even then, his biggest issue is usually his Glossopod, which you're not going to do much to anyway. Like, Fire Punch isn't going to make a difference for. Sand Street. Well, I don't want the Gigalith exploding. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think you need it. I think of the elemental punches, Ice Punch is the best, but you already have Triple Axle. We can go Wasteland. Again, I'm wrapping it up here. Again, thanks everyone for hanging out today. I usually go for about a half hour more, maybe up to an hour, but today that's just not happening. Hopefully I'll see everyone tomorrow night. If not, my next afternoon stream, which is evening for the EU, is on Thursday, also starting at 1 p.m. Eastern or 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. GMT. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. Have a good night, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you might be. Take care.